Hi, I'm Roger Blum, and I'd like to welcome you back to our Take on Cruise with
Shannon McKee of Access Cruise.
And today Shannon has taken us to, it smells like a swamp.
It's not a swamp, it's the mangroves. The mangroves of Florida. They're very famous, you know.
I can see that. This is really nice. This is like old, this is what Florida was before what we're looking at across the street.
There's everywhere. In fact, they're protected. It's a very important piece of the ecology here in Florida, in South Florida.
By the way, I'm not joking about the smell, but the value of the mangroves to protect us from sea level rise, from storms,
Yes.
from hurricanes, things like that. They're very, very important to us. But you know what else is important? Our clients are important.
Our clients are very important. You know, you and I have been working in the business for...
Well, you're ancient.
That's my line to you. You can't say that.
Go ahead. How long have you been working in the business?
Oh my, 30 years.
Yeah, me
Can
too.
you believe it? Almost 30 years in the business. And you know, both of us have been consultants now for what, 10, 12 years?
Exactly.
We started at this at the same time.
That's right. We met right when we both started our businesses. We met in your neighborhood at a Starbucks to discuss if we could ever find ways to collaborate, and here we are.
And here we are 12 years later. But you know, our clients that we've built up over the years, we're so proud of all of them and the things that we've been able to accomplish. But both of our clients have been in the news just recently.
That's right. Well, let's start with you and Haifa. Wow.
Haifa Port, I know. We started working with them.
Fireworks.
Are you just trying to give me extra work to do?
She does the fireworks and all that stuff. Okay, go ahead.
So Haifa Port, when we started working with them back in 2016, you know, we had some really tough conversations with the cruise lines. In fact, I remember one conversation in particular with Giora Israel. And you know Giora so well from Carnival Corporations, and he told us, look, this is not a one-way, straight-up kind of mission that you have in place. There's going to be ups and downs and turns and all around. It is all about persistence and patience. And I can tell you that Haifa, that has been their road and that has been their path to success. But this year we are so happy to say that Royal Caribbean has started doing turnaround calls in Haifa Port with Israeli passengers, something that we have touted for a very long time. And in fact, we have 109 turnaround calls happening in Haifa Port this year and 116 transit calls. So we've come a long way from when I think we had like 30 at one point in time. And you know, I think Israel is one of those iconic destinations, marquee destinations, bucket list destination that everybody wants to go to, but there's always geopolitical and ups and downs and obviously COVID like everybody else. But you know what? We've come out on top because we've been patient and persistent.
Well, I think those itineraries, not just for the local Israeli market, but there's a tremendous, I can imagine millions of tourists a year that visit Israel for the Holy Land and for everything else. And now if they can package in a cruise, get up to Cyprus, the Greek islands, places like that, what a great vacation.
I agree with you. I mean, if I were anybody, I would hop on a cruise outside of Haifa Port, and then I would spend probably a full week in Israel. Israel's spectacular.
Let's go. Husbands, of course, and wives and stuff. Well, for me...
Children.
Okay.
Maybe not.
For me, lots of big news too. I think maybe some of you have seen that I've posted about Martinique. So Martinique is a French Creole island in the Caribbean, but it's French flag, part of the European Union, Euros, you name it. Their healthcare is top-notch in the Caribbean. It's French. Their roads are European. Their schools are European.
It's a beautiful destination.
Their laws and their regulations are European. So when the rest of the Caribbean opened up after COVID, the independent islands were allowed to make their own rules, whereas Martinique still took direction from the motherland, from Paris. And just in the last couple of weeks, we mentioned it, that France has now relaxed their COVID restrictions, which means that Martinique is reopening, and we're looking forward to an incredible tourist season, and especially for cruises. We're scheduled to have, I think, over 200 calls. We're going to have ships turning around there from MSC, from Costa, from Club Med, from Ponant, and even AIDA is going to be doing some turnarounds. And as far as the transit calls, pretty much every North American and European cruise line has something scheduled this year.
You know, that's fantastic.
Big.
And you know, I talking to you over through these COVID times, it's been tough. It's been really tough because you've had the demand, but based on the rules and regulations and having Martinique have to follow the rules of France, it's been really difficult to get them to open, and it's finally come. Yay!
We're really excited. But also Mobile, Alabama. You've heard me talk about Mobile before. We're finishing up with the cruises of the Carnival Ecstasy in October with a bang. The city of Mobile, which owns the terminal, is going to put a tremendous amount of money into the facility, which is already one of the most convenient facilities you'll find. Even the parking garage is connected to the terminal, but they're putting in a new passenger boarding bridge, getting ready for the Carnival Spirit, doing 6 and 8 day cruises. So they're going to be doing longer cruises, and this is really a big deal for Mobile. So that's 2 M's.
That's 2 M's. I'm not going to go through all of our client list. We're going to have another video that we can tack on, because we can talk about.
I'm only doing the M's.
Trips. Oh, M's. Okay.
Go ahead. But anyway, we're excited. Things have been happening. We've been working hard,
Yes.
and it's paying off. Our clients are doing well. We just can't wait for this season that's coming up now.
Oh, it's going to be a good year, everyone. We're coming back, right?
We are back.
And we'll see everybody at Sea Trade in a few short weeks.
Malaga, here we come.
Another M, Malaga. Bye.
Bye.